Hello and welcome to Collectables. My name is Liam, and in today's episode we're going to take a look at some LEGO Star Wars. So let's get started. Now, although this set was released a couple of years ago now, and it has retired, it's more relevant now than ever in my view, because we've saw a clip in the trailer for Mandalorian and Grogu, spoiler alert, of the Razer Crest with a kind of gold plating on the top. So is it back or has it been remade? We don't know yet. As of this video, I'm sure if you're watching this in the future, you already know the answer, but yeah, it's quite exciting because I love the Razer Crest. I think it's an amazing vehicle until they blew it up. But yeah, there we are. What we'll do is we'll start this video by taking a look at the box. So in terms of the box, it's got some really good branding on it for the Mandalorian. And yeah, we'll just dive into it. So top left corner, we've got the LEGO Star Wars logo as usual, which is looking great there. Below that, we've got ages 10 plus, but as usual, ages don't matter for LEGO, they just don't. We've got the set number, which is 759, let's try again, set number 75292, and it's the Razer Crest. That's the name of the ship and the name of the set itself. Bottom left corner there, we've got the Disney logo. Bottom right, we've got the Mandalorian logo, and we've got the 5 figures that you get with this set. One of them being questionable in my view, but we'll get to that. So we get the child, otherwise known as Grogu, the Mandalorian himself. We've got Grief Karga, IG-11, and Scout Trooper, which is the figure I'm not sure why it was included, but it's included. And in the top right corner there, we've got Mando himself, and then Razer Crest. On the top of the box, not much going on, just your LEGO Star Wars logo. Just your legal details, usual things on that side, and your barcode as per usual, and then just a kind of like a scene of the Razer Crest there. Yeah, and then on the back of the box shows off all the features, which has got quite a few. So starting off the top left corner, we've got the LEGO Star Wars logo as before. Below that, if you play the LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, you can get find the secret code to unlock the ship, so you can actually fly the ship in the game, which is quite cool. Top right here, we have got some not flick-fire missiles, that's the wrong phrase. We've got some spring-loaded missiles, and you've got storage for them as well built in, which is quite nice. Bottom left here, you've got showing off the cockpit, skate pod, and a sleeping area, and of course frozen in carbonate. I think it's frozen in carbonate for some of the bounties that Mando's picked up, as well as a scene there showing off some of the interior of the ship. In terms of building the Razer Crest, it's quite a big book. It's got, I always try and read these. Get to that in a second. But for reference, in terms of piece count in terms of the book, the one booklet, and it's got 247 pages-ish. And you can either choose to build it with a book or the iPad or tablet, which I chose the tablet personally, but everyone's different. And sticker sheet, that's your sticker sheet. There's a few stickers on it, all fair enough stickers to be fair. I suppose if you started printing them then it gets expensive, but yeah, it's a shame. I wish they would have printed, because these engines are the stickers. You have to get them perfectly aligned. So yeah, that's the box. Next up, we'll take a look at the actual figures. Got some really nice figures with this set, apart from the Scout Trooper, which I mentioned earlier. I just don't see why it was included, but hey ho. Straight away starting off with the child, otherwise known as Grogu. I know at the beginning of the show, we don't, as in back at the beginning of the show, we don't actually know Grogu's name straight away, so it is just known as the child. That's probably why it's printed like that on the box here. So yeah, nothing much going on with the Grogu. He's obviously got one-sided facial expression. He's got a nice little rubber mould here for his head. And yeah, nice little figure here for Grogu. Moving on to Mandalorian, there's no facial expression, there's no printing for his head at all, it's just a black piece, which I believe it's not the case for the Scout Trooper, but we'll skipping ahead there. You do get his weapon, dual-sided printing to the torso, nice fabric cape, and printing to the leg, printing legs. Yeah, looks really good from Mando. Next we've got Grief Cargo. Got dual-sided facial expression, 2 weapons. He comes with dual-sided body printing, and yeah, great figure, and of course a great character as well, bless him. IG-11, this droid's incredible at the show, it really is. Maybe not at first, but yeah, really, really good. You got his weapon clipped right at the back there, just the one-sided printing, but yeah, nice little figure, if you want to call it a figure, it technically is. And of course you've got that Scout Trooper with his weapon, dual-sided body printing, have got single-sided facial expression. I don't know why he hasn't, Mando hasn't, but there we are. And printing to the leg, printing legs, you know what I mean. So yeah, there are some great figures included, well, ish, yeah. But ultimately, I would be more than happy if it's just Mando and Grogu. But it's nice to include them. Where they all fit on the Razer Crest, we'll take a look at that next. So let's take a look at the Razer Crest. I always like to do the swooshability test, which is basically, can you swoosh it around without breaking it? And you can sort of, there's certain points you can and cannot hold it. So just bear that in mind. There's kind of a piece at the back here, be careful. You can just about maneuver it round. Alternatively, pop it down. You can maneuver it around the engines like that. But yeah, this is a great Razer Crest. Just pop that there for a second. Let's just put the figures over here, just so we can see what's going on. Let's pop that just there. Fantastic. Right, so in terms of the Razer Crest, straight away looking down the camera lens there, you can see the engine's looking really good. And I've seen plenty of different ones available these days. There's a UCS Razer Crest, it's available now as well, which looks really good. I'd love that one day, but probably best place to pick this up now would be eBay or Decent Marketplace. But that's that. Straight away, you probably might be able to see where the stickers are starting to come into it. So you have got a sticker here, 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 here. Not there. That is about it. Oh. No, the control panel looks printed. Yeah, there's a few stickers. Would have been nice if they printed, but yeah. Yeah, it's the engines that are kind of annoying me the most. They could have printed them, but yeah, there we are. You have got some landing gear, as you can see here, which does tilt as it's moving quite nicely. In terms of proportions, I've said this before, like about Captain Scholar, completely different about the Rhino here, which is kind of proportional compared to the show itself, where it's slightly longer. It's still a good overall package for the Razer Crest, especially this is the first Razer Crest that LEGO made. As in time, they make more of them potentially. It'll get better. Like the UCS one is perfect portions, but it is also a lot bigger and a lot more expensive. So, you know, swings and roundabouts, I suppose. Starting off with the cockpit. So there's a little piece here which just lifts off like so, and there's 2 seats just inside. You can just about see that. And there's a control panel at the front, so basically we'll grab Mando and pop him just like that. I'll just take his weapon out of his hand and pop it just next to him, and then Grogu, let's just pop him on the seat behind him. There is also a HasLab Razer Crest, which was funded a couple of years ago as well. I didn't manage to get hold of that. Maybe it's one for the channel in the future. If you'd like to see that, let me know. I have done a video on the HasLab Ghost. If you'd like to see that, links in the video description. But yeah, there's your cockpit. This is a printed piece, this cockpit section, which is nice. Moving away further back, there is a feature here which I'll just fire. And now it's gone. There's your firing missiles, which are really cool. A little bit further back, just to this center section here, just there, you can see there's a nice little escape pod, which you can pop. Let's pop the Scout Trooper because he's not welcome in here. Feel free to let me know in the comments what you think about should the Scout Trooper be included. Okay, I can't quite shut the door because this helmet's annoying. All the figures I could have chosen, I chose him. Ah, no, I know why, because there's guns in his hand. There we go. So yeah, he's just about to see that. Scout Trooper's in there. And that just clips in like so, which is really, really nice. Moving away down to the side. As in the show, the door on the side, it does on both sides actually, comes down, which is quite cool. And that does, as mentioned, it does come down on both sides. So that's really nice. And then on the back of the ship, like it does in the show, back door comes down as well, which is really good. Back to this side a second. This side does come down as well. And this reveals Mando's bed. We won't use Mando, we'll put Grief Cargo in it. I keep forgetting his name. Keep his going in there. Just pop him just in there. There we go. There you see, it's just in there. Close that up. On this side is your storage for, well, Mando's gun, and also more of the firing missiles, which just click in. This section does also come down as well. And I'll just open this side so you can see a bit better. I'll open this section as well, and this section as well. You see there's quite a bit of interior here. So there is a slot, just about to see it, on this side, where, frozen in carbonate, I think it is, figures can pop out. That's quite nice, isn't it? So just pop them back in there for now. But you can fit a few figures down there, which is good. And as mentioned in the UCS one, the interior is a lot bigger because it's a lot bigger ship, it's a lot more expensive as well, as expected. In terms of underneath detail, not much going on. They have kind of finished off nicely with some grey plating. But yeah, this is a really nice ship, really nice Razer Crest. Forgot IG-11. Oh well. But yeah, if you want a Razer Crest, I wonder if they'll do another one because the movie's coming out. Surely they will. I mean, the one in the film, you can see it's got some gold plating on the top. So whether it's pieces of the old one, I don't know. At this point, we don't know as of filming. So I'm sure very soon we will know that answer. But it's great it's back because I personally am not a fan of its replacement. After the Razer Crest, just not a fan of that. But that's just me. So yeah, that's your Razer Crest. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, or feel free to join in the comments. I believe the Razer Crest is actually based or very similar to the actual gunship. So interested to know that one. But yeah, that is about it for the Razer Crest itself. So yeah, all the figures are nicely tucked away inside. You got IG-11 there all alone. Of course, you got the box itself. So yeah, if you did like the video, make sure you hit the like button down below. If you got any questions about the Razer Crest or about any of the Razer Crests that have been released over the years, then feel free to let me know in those comments down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. You can check out our socials. They're also linked in the video description as usual. And yeah, in the meantime, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. See you.